Everybody, just do another league with Decklist. You know, you love it. This looks fine. We'll keep this. I'll probably just play Prismatic Ending out and go from there. And probably get a pretty clean brainstorm and put away this Tundra. At least that's the goal. See what he's up to. Okay, a tomb strategy. Oh boy. Chalice on 1. Think I'm just gonna put Teferi into play, and then I can force pitch a brainstorm. Oh shoot, I should have cast a brainstorm in response to that. What am I doing? First throw of the day. Okay. First throw of the day. Planar Nexus, okay. So we're doing nothing. Okay. So here's a Teferi coming down. Plains. Island. Teferi. So I think I'm just going to plus here. Because if I bounce it, I won't be able to cast a Brainstorm. So I'm just going to +1. And then I'll bounce his Chalice next turn and then hopefully cast one of these Brainstorms and do something with it. With the dream being back to basics, I'll have my draw. I'll have Teferi, draw, and then I'll have 3 from Brainstorm. So I'll get 5 looks at a back to basics. Plus, I'll likely end up forcing something this turn, I think. That seems like a distinct possibility. Yeah, so I guess the plan is just hope that back to basics is in the top 5 and go from there. Tower, so this is like 2, 3, 6 mana. It's a good amount of mana we got going here. Okay, I mean, yeah, we're not beating that, so that's got to go. So here's where back to basics shows up, right? Right. Oh, right. Look at that. Okay. We're gonna put you and you back, I guess. We're gonna do back to basics. All right, it was in the top 5. So now he's kind of got to figure out how he wants to spend his mana. If he wants to spend his last 2 on Chalice, then I'm just going to re-Teferi. If he doesn't, then I'm probably pondering and then just looking for 1 more Force of Will, because he could very easily rebuild from this position. Okay, so he's not going to do it. So he's building up towards something. I'm just going to ponder in any order this. I'll take a brainstorm here. That's a big yikes for me, dog. Okay. Then we're gonna have to Stoneforge. I want Cauldra here in case he goes and gets like some big dumb planeswalker. Then I can just smack it down. Okay, well there's Force of Will. I'll just ponder here. Maybe I can hit a land drop. I don't want... I'll just take a Flood Strand, that's fine. Here's this Cauldra. I'm going to get in there for 5. Force of Will, 1 more thing, and hope that's good enough to hold here. I have been seeing a lot more of these Saga decks lately. Not Saga decks, the big mana Planar Nexus decks, I guess. This one isn't... Yeah, this one's just another... It's like even dumber Tron. Like, Tron used to be like... The joke was 1 + 1 is 7. Or 1 + 1 + 1 is 7, and now it actually is just 1 + 1 is, like, 4. So I don't know. Sure, you can have Cloud Post. Okay, he's had enough. So, pretty much just big mana deck means the same 4 cards. We used to run more consigns, and we might have to again if these sorts of decks are going to stick around. But yeah, okay. So, I mean, they play some number of that dumb Eldrazi thing. So I think I'll just do this. I think I'll just send it like this. Oh shoot, maybe I should have a meltdown. I don't know. I haven't seen like keys or anything on this deck, so I'm probably not that worried about meltdown for now. However, I am worried about this hand being playable because it is not. This hand is actually just awful. Awful, awful, awful. We're gonna mulligan this. Oh man, this is pretty much just as bad. My next, I'm gonna need like brainstorm pretty quickly here. Scratch that, probably just a blue card because Chalice is gonna kick my teeth in here. Alright, well there's a blue card at least. We're gonna need quite the string of draws to pull this game out. 3. Sure. So maybe I do want meltdown that I've seen now that I've seen Monolith. Okay, Narset's not bad. I've seen worse. Because he could be going down the 1 ring path. Wait, what? Eldrazi Temple? Is he Eldrazi? Did I just miss that? Did I just miss that shit entirely? Well, I'm not prepared to beat this thing, so I am just going to force it here. And then I'll just have to Narset, I guess. I'm trying to think, like... Is he just playing, like, a couple Eldrazi for, like, value, essentially? Holy moly, I cannot stop drawing land. Oh, I have to take this Ponder, that's bad. Yikes. I mean, I guess most of the stuff that I would find off Narset is, like, cantrips, so I shouldn't be that surprised. I can't help but feel like I sideboarded way wrong for this, though. Just big Ugin, probably. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not beating this. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, that wasn't happening. Now that I've seen stuff, what am I thinking? Okay, so let's just take 2 meltdowns, I guess. Maybe bring back, like, 1 swords in, take out a prismatic ending, take out a skull. I'll go down to 3 stone forges. Yeah, okay, I can live with this. Hopefully I get a cubable 7 this time. Same problem, no lands. Holy smokes. I swear to God I did not sign out lands. But this hand is serviceable. I will keep this. I think... I'd rather pitch... Okay, I'll put a Cryptic Code back. It was between Cryptic Code and Jace, but I think I'm going to keep the Jace around because he's probably a better top end. There's probably going to be a Brainstorm for a land that's going to happen here that's going to need to hit. Or I'm consigning a Chalice on 1. Man, Chalice on 1 all 3 games. Life must be good. Probably just gonna Island, consign that, and then I'll Brainstorm next turn and hope the land that I've been talking about turns out. Alright, there's the land. Plains. Here's Lavinia. So Lavinia is probably not going to win on her own, but she's certainly capable of slowing him down a good amount. Non-creature spell. So he could still, what's that card called? Thought-Knot Seer, and he is. prepared to beat that at all. So we're just going to have to force him down one card. Yikes. He's going to play this land out, and then I'll brainstorm or something during his turn. Let's see what kind of opportunities I get here. I'm definitely doing it now. Here's a brainstorm. Yikes, yo. Well, I guess I'm putting 2 of these back. And you got yourself a Trinisphere, homie. I believe in you. I'm probably getting Mountain here because I'm gonna need to Prismatic Ending or something that later, and I need the 3 colors available. It's kind of an interesting hit. I think I am just going to Stoneforge into Cauldron here. This Lavinia is going to keep him pinned down for a bit. And I think that this Stoneforge into Cauldron is probably pressure enough in combination with his Ancient Tomb that he's going to feel the pinch really fast. He might only have 1 more turn to tap that Tomb, right? Because that's going to put him to 8, 7... Yeah, he's only going to be able to tap this Tomb 1 more time. Oh, okay. Only gain 1. It doesn't really change the math that much. 2. Okay, well, that kind of sucks. Okay. It's a fairy. I'm gonna bounce this guy here, give myself a chance to find force. Nope. Okay. So he's gonna be able to draw 2 cards out of this. So he's got to put the win together this turn or figure out a way to get above. He's at 6, 7. He's got to find a way to gain like 2 life, I think it is. Sure. Okay, guess he couldn't figure it out. So that's game 1 against that, or that's match 1 down there. Okay. Other than that throw in the first game where I brainstormed, I think my play was decent there. But yeah, a lot of times with that one, you just have to pressure more. If it keeps up that I keep seeing this deck a lot more in the wild, then I would certainly highly consider upping my consigns. But it's a little trickier now because it's also rising at a time where it's harder and harder to justify cutting things like fire magic because a lot more of the frankly, there's just a lot more things like Boros energy or things that is good against running around. So it's like I don't know. We'll just have to see. What does MTG Top 8 have that thing as? Mystic Forge, yeah, 2%. It only says 2%, but I swear to God, it feels like it's way more than that. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, or maybe this is wrong. I have no idea. Man, I'm just looking at these like Tomb deck lists for fun, and it's like the deck is in quotes pretty cheap, like it's not that expensive, and then you get to like Candelabra and it's like 1 card is worth like 3 grand. Like, good night. I mean, what else in here is expensive? Tombs are not that bad. I mean, there's really not much else in here that's like, oh my god, expensive. How is it $7,000? Okay, no. Oh, is it? Oh no, it's not Mox Opal. Mox Opal is a $230 card? Yikes. Okay. Sorry, I'm just like browsing through the deck. One ring is $110. Jeez. I kind of, I don't know. It gives me the heebie-jeebies buying like new cards for more than like $50 because I know they're just gonna get reprinted and like they'll be worth, not worth less, but worth a lot less than what you pay for them pretty soon. It's odd. Like I'll spend like I'll just drop obscene money on like a really nice dual land, but then I'm like looking at like a $50 like Saga. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't think I'd spend money on that. We keep this. All right, let's see what he's doing. Thoughtseize. I haven't seen a format like that started with this many game one Thoughtseize in a long ass time. It's been a minute. Okay, so just take Stoneforge, sure. Just gonna put planes out there and pass. See how we want to do it. So Swamp could be okay. Well, kind of feeling like blue-black tempo now. I was gonna say, or it could be like one of those mono-black Moonshadow decks. This fetch will give us more information on that regard, though. Okay, so black-green. This is probably Pox then. If I was like pinned down on a guess. Beta Push, Assassin's Trophy, Overlord of the Bailmark. Put a permanent. Okay. Wonder what he's gonna get here. Trophy would be kind of a pain in the butt. Okay, Overlord of the Bailmark. It's not awful. Man, speaking of that's not awful, that is actually awful. Yeah, that's fine. Don't care about that. I'm just going to plow that, but he probably already knows that, so this play shouldn't be that astonishing to him. Blue card? Okay. Do I want Force of Will up, or do I want to rep Thoughtseize? Or do I want to... Because if I put Counterbalance down and you play something I need to force, then I've got to force pitch Jace. I think it's probably worth it just trying to roll a Counterbalance and, I don't know, maybe seeing if I can hit something. And if I have to pitch Jace, I have to pitch Jace. It'll be what it is. But, like, I mean, worst comes to worst, I'm just going to Jace summon whatever he does. Alright, flip for one. Ponder, got it. Blind flipping, baby. It's probably going to do that Bailmark thing now. Fatal Push, Mortuary. So this can't hit... Or, sorry, this can't... Okay, that's only Colorless, so I am clear to Jace this turn. You don't want to attack? Okay. So he's going to remove... What did he take again? Puts Moonshadow. So he's going to cast a Moonshadow next turn. Okay. That seems fine. Jace... You knew about this already, though, so this shouldn't be, like, shocking to you. Okay. So I'm gonna put Batterskull under Spell Pierce to stop their one, and then, yeah, and then we'll go from there, I guess. Maybe I should have put Ponder on top. I thought I could shuffle. I should have put Spell Pierce in my hand and Ponder on top so I could pitch Spell Pierce instead of Ponder. Yeah, that's a mistake. Mistake. There's Spell Pierce. Okay, so he's had enough. So this is like black-green kind of pile. Moonshadow pile. Okay. What do I want here that's different? Honestly, the deck is probably fine like it is. The only thing I'm kind of eyeballing is fire magic. What are spell pierce good targets? I saw a couple. Okay, I'll just keep it like this. I don't even feel the need to sideboard here. This deck feels fine. Pre-sideboard. Alright, so let's see what we're doing here. Yikes. Man, what is with these, like, awful hands? Like, Mountain Ponder? As much as I love playing basics, this basic Mountain has foiled it. Its fair number of hands like that. Alright, we'll just keep this. So we kept 7. Not off to a great start. Here comes Moonshadow, right? Oh no, okay. Another Thoughtseize, okay. Probably Stoneforge, yeah, okay. He's just going after my proactive plan here. I mean, it's fine, I guess. Double Plow seems good in this matchup. Sure. Wow, did he just blank on that? He did. Okay, sweet. I'll take that. I'll take free value. Not too proud to beg for that one. Brainstorm. Yikes. I want this chase to be good, but I have a feeling I'm going to be waiting a while for it. I'm going to put back these two. I'm just going to ponder here. I need lands right now. Holy moly. Okay, well, at least I can't, like... Now I'm very soft to a Bowmaster. Sure. How about a white source? Alright, well, I guess this is the bed that I've made for myself. Yeah? There's the world's most telegraphed Bowmaster that I can't respond to. Okay. Well, at least I hit all this. So I'm gonna want it to fairy bounce his big token next turn. But that means I'm probably eating a fuck ton of damage next turn. I think I need to clear the board. So if I'm not gonna get 2 cards back, I think it's gonna be these two, and I'll have to deal with the board as it develops. Yikes, that's a lot of creatures, yo. Maybe I should have kept plain so I could like plow snap to fairy too. Yeah, it's possible. So you get plains. I'm gonna plow homie over there. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we're gonna whoopsie. We're gonna brainstorm now because I need to hit lands, yo. That's how this works. Plow. Yeah. Yeah, that fetch land fucked me up. I probably fucked up my fetching sequence somewhere. So it's Teferi bounce, plow, Teferi bounce, and I die to a Barragoyf attack. Yeah, he's got this one. Okay. I probably made a big mistake sequencing in there somewhere. I can accept that. Do I want anything like these fire magics maybe? I haven't seen a good target for Spell Pierce. Yeah, I'll just bring in one instead of a Spell Pierce. I think I'm comfortable with that. Guess I would like to play first. Alright, well, I guess I'll take a fire magic then. Don't necessarily want to get mountain right now, so I'm probably still just going to ponder and like kind of set up my next draw. Okay, this seems reasonable. That'll unlock my red, and I can just get white with this. Thoughtseize again. Moonshadow. Okay. There's a Volk underneath this. I mean, drawing fourth land wouldn't be the worst. You know, I am just gonna ponder here. Okay. This seems fine. I'm gonna take Force of Will. Draw the fetch next turn. Probably play a Cryptic Code or something. I'll see if I can catch him out trying to build this shadow. I want him to commit a bit here. Okay. Just torch it. That's fine. Barragoyf gets a little bigger. Fine with me. So what do we want to do here? I think I'm okay with just playing Cryptic Coat. Just kind of getting a board state, and then, I don't know. Worst comes to worst, he slaps me with like 3 or 4 with Goyf, and it's not a big deal. I can just Prismatic Ending that, or I can block it infinitely later. Just kind of depending on how this develops. Probably could have cut it back to basics for another Fire Magic. I've seen some non-basics out of them, but yeah, I guess I've seen enough that I should probably have known it was a bad idea. That's okay. I could just Prismatic Ending that. No need to throw a Force out. I'll just hang back. Wasteland, sure. Okay, so I'm going to get a island. And I just want to save my Force of Will for something else. I don't know what yet, but I think saving Cryptic Code is probably fine here. I'll just plow this at this point. Because this is pretty obviously Bowmaster mana, so probably keeping Force up for that so I can cantrip is fine adjacent. Ah, man. I'm really just drawing the disaster cards here. Alright, show me something I can Force of Will. Come on. Nope. Alright. Ponder. Damn, I kind of want this. Worst comes to worst, I'll just have to crack the fetch and then take a redraw, but I would like to keep that Brainstorm in a perfect world. We're also kind of getting to the point where hardcasting Batterskull isn't like a completely laughable proposition. We're at 2, 4, 5. Yeah, take a peek. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Yeah, casting Cauldron is not like completely. Oh wow, he actually just took Cauldron straight up too. Okay. I mean, sure, go ahead. Triple Wasteland. So I'm down to what? Batterskull at this point? Brainstorm. Wow, these are awful too. I'm just gonna put these back. Snapcaster Mage. I'm just gonna ponder here. Yep, any ordering that. Those are all terrible. Alright, and we've got another prismatic ending. So my ponders and brainstorms have not been particularly great either. Not that his have been fantastic. Yes, I would. There's my last piece of equipment. And we're just going to keep piling on. Nice wastelands. Okay. So here's kind of a question. I mean, this is my last piece of equipment, so I think I am going to protect it here. Just hope he doesn't fail me. If he fails me, that's an unmitigated disaster. Because I'm also at the point where I can hardcast it, which makes me more inclined to keep it too. Okay. Neat. Yeah, so I'm drawing pretty well here. Bowmaster, probably. Yeah, sure. Seemed reasonable. Okay. Sweet. Alright, so Snapcaster Mage gets gunned down. Sure. 2, 3, 4, 6, okay. Here's Batterskull. I'm just going to keep on pressuring, and now this Batterskull can just keep being recurred. So even if his last card is removal, it's not that great. Sure. Just going to cast an Narset off blue, blue, red. This way I'll be able to retrieve Batterskull too. In case he has another trophy or something. I'm just gonna have to be really conscious of that. I'll take a brainstorm. It's fine. He's not gonna think much of that card because he has Bowmaster, but I mean he's also kind of at a point where he's gonna have to. Yes, I would. Just take another island. It's fine. Okay, so now I can pick it up and plow if I need to. Sure. Now, what did he reveal? Wasteland, Bowmaster, Baraglyph's a good find. So it's probably going to be Baraglyph that I end up seeing. Yeah, that's not shocking. Okay, sweet. Guess we just plow that now. Keep going to work. Just keep hacking at him. He's got to give up the ghost at some point, right? Sure. Okay. He's going to want to hang on to that Bowmaster because he knows about the Brainstorm, but I can deal with that at any time, so it's not a big deal. Okay. We are soon getting to the point where he's going to have to start blocking. It's not this turn, but it's definitely next turn where he's going to be forced to block with his Bowmaster, whether he likes it or not. He's at 3, so like even if he blows up Batterskull, it's not the biggest deal in the world. Okay, so we're kind of in the what could he possibly have territory now. I'm just going to attack in and see what we do. Just going to pick it up. Zone 1. Okay. Batterskull is still live. Snap is live. Response to that, that's fine. Okay. There's Batterskull. And now I think you are actually just dead here. Yep, okay. Yep, okay. So far so good. 2-2-1s. Nice symmetry to that. Not the cleanest, but we're getting there. We're grinding into him and getting it done. Now, all right, another long queue time. All right, let's see. Resi 43. Yeah, this is fine. We keep this. I'm probably gonna ponder just looking for not a land coming up, and then Stoneforge a turn after that. I'll even have Brainstorm to put away the equipment if I need it. Alright, show me not a land. Okay. Those are 2 not land cards. The dress down is uniquely good sometimes, so I'll draw one off and just see what happens. It's okay. Plains, okay. So we're probably looking at a Felia type deck. Stoneforge Mystic. Response. Again, I don't know why people plow like that, because I don't know. Maybe there's some world where I'm like debating what equipment, but now that you've plowed and told me, it's like I'm just gonna get the one I can cast next turn. I mean, I would have gotten Cryptic Coat anyway, but it's just like, you know, why give away information for free like that? I think I'm just gonna play Coat here. He can put in the dog, but then, like, he won't be able to remove the coat, and he'll have to suicide the dog into the coat. So I think I'm generally okay with that. Oh, so you're not doing that. We're doing this. Okay. Cool. So that lined up well for him. The stress down is actually just atrocious, then. Sweet. Okay. So you're going to give me the bad news, right? Yeah, sure. Not unanticipated. So I think it's blue-white. Pick up the coat. And Brainstorm. Yikes. That's bad. That's really bad. Okay. So we're going to put these 2 back. We're going to have to fetch Plains next turn. And then, bounce Dreadnought, I guess. Prepare to take 13 fucking damage. Big ouchies. Big ouchies inbound, yo. Kind of wonder what other colors his deck is, or if it is just these 2. Alright, big ouchie. Not terribly helpful, unfortunately. Here's this Teferi. Put that back, and in the best case we get a white removal spell. Not that kind of day, unfortunately. I think with a Throll out, I mean, I'm probably just going to end up casting the dress down just to fucking cycle. Take that. Here's its dress down. Ha. This dress down that I decided to draw. Oh, yeah. You'll never guess what my dastardly plan is. 2, 3. So there's a conundrum. So I can do 1, 2, 3. I have 6. So I'm going to do blue, blue, white. To fairy again. I'll just bounce this Dreadnought. Then I have to Narset, I think. Yeah, okay, then he's got me. So he's probably like a blue-white. Yeah, so he's just a blue-white Dreadnought deck that the mana just didn't quite come together for him. Not that it mattered, because I couldn't find fucking rules to save my life, but... Say la vie. Okay, so... What are we doing? Consigns are probably fine. I think that's all I really want out of this. I'll probably cut it back to basics, and dress down is actively bad for me here. Otherwise... maybe some red blasts. I could see wanting a red blast or 2. Pierce I can see as being having not many great targets here. I can cut a force. And then and Stoneforge. I don't want Cauldron in a plow matchup. It's just so bad. Yeah. I was wondering like what other if he had other colors. You know, it turns out he did. He was blue. He just couldn't quite back it up with mana. Okay, sweet.
Did you get one?
Yes, I would. We'll keep this. You know, on the off chance they play Stifle, I'm just gonna fetch an island here. They may not. I just don't want to get caught with my pants down, mostly. Sure, there's island. I think we have to allow that. Be okay with it. I definitely don't want to force over that, but I wonder if we're in a position where our deck... Oh, fuck me. Yeah. Well, that's not good. We're definitely in the position again where our deck decided to... Someone's having a giggle at us. Someone's having a big giggle at us. I need removal. Like, none of this is that. Okay, well, that's removal. So I think next turn it's probably a Narset. Then I'm going to leave... That's fine. I think next turn is to Lavinia, though. Or not Lavinia, Narset. I feel like I would have seen a Daze by now if he had it. So we are just going to... I think I'm just going to jam this and see what happens. So back to basics, maybe not the best here. Sure, you can draw that card, that's fine. Oh, so he's not going to get anything. That's interesting. I'll take a Jace. If you give me the opportunity, I will take a Jace here. Okay, sweet. Sweet. Okay, I guess I have to take another Jace. That's a lot of Jaces. So I think I just prismatically end her. You can't brainstorm to protect it. No, don't do that. Oh, okay. You're fine. Sure. That seems okay. Just counterbalance too then. I mean, I can just snap prismatic ending that again, so it's basically fine. Sure. This Tammy isn't really doing anything for you, though. It's kind of your problem. Snapcaster Mage. Okay, so what are you doing this time? Maybe I should have just jammed Jace and just gone way over the top of this thing. Okay. Clouds in their graveyard. That seems like it's okay for me. I still don't know what's on top of my deck, but I don't know. Maybe I'll strike it lucky with counterbalance once. He's got like 8 cards in his hand, holy moly. He's gonna feel incentivized to do something if for no other reason than to just spend mana. Island, okay, so he uses clear to resolve that. I'm just gonna get an island of my own, and then I'm just gonna play out Jace next turn. Here's Jace. Alright, here's Brainstorm. I'm gonna put a 2 on top with Stoneforge Mystic, since that's gonna be how they mostly turn their shit on. So it's gonna be put Swords under Stoneforge, play out the land and pass. Because most of his combo starters are gonna be Dress Down or that white guy. But yeah, I mean, I'll be able to outdraw this thing pretty quickly here. Be fine with it, more or less. Okay, cool. I'll just put you under you. Okay, then we're just going to attack. You have a 2 on top, which is pretty much the number I want. He can't Dress Down, he can't do that random creature either. Sure. A 3rd Tamiyo. Surely I will be defeated by this 3rd Tamiyo. Just gonna keep drawing cards that he doesn't want to play anymore, pretty much. Okay. So there's Snap. So I'm gonna put you under you and just keep attacking here. Both have so many cards. I wonder what he's waiting for, though. A 4th Tamiyo. Oh my god. I'll never beat it. But I do want to know what that does. Okay, sweet. Yeah, okay, he's had enough. Alright. Defeated 4 Tamiyos. Okay, so somehow I don't think Back to Basics is very good here. Probably just end up taking the 4th Stoneforge. Yeah, wow, he's got a lot of, like, random creatures. Okay. I thought this was a more focused, like, blue-white, Dreadnought deck, but it's not. Looks like he's kind of got other little plans running through it. Yeah, this is perfectly playable. I'm going to keep this. So I'm definitely plowing Tammy or something if he shows me that first, and then probably Stoneforging. All in. Put a Tamiyo into play. Do it. Just do it. Yeah. dazed right now? No, okay. Stoneforge Mystic. Want to dress down here? Go ahead. Perfectly fine. I'd rather you do that. I'd rather him do that now than later, because that is an important combo piece for him. So next turn, I'd like to draw an island so I can Narset and kind of get the ball rolling in that direction, but the deck may have other plans for me. It does today. We're just going to ponder. Probably just going to cast another Stoneforge here. This is going to be another dress down. Go nuts if it is. It's kind of fun. Okay. So I can plow whatever he does decide to put into play. So he's pondering for it now. I'm kind of stuck wondering, should I, if he does, do I force? Because if I do, then I kind of pave the way for my Narset to come down and do things, which I'd like. So it might be a force pitch Jace here. It's kind of where my head's at. That's if he finds it. I mean, he may not. He may completely whiff. You never know. I mean, the other response is just let him have it, draw my card, and see what comes up. If it's a land, I play Jace. If it's not, then it's, you know, snap plow, I guess. Okay. Sure. So it's going to be this, draw 2. I think I'm just going to plow this. I'll snap plow it and be okay, I think. Guess I don't have to. I think I still will. Just to use my mana. I don't know. Maybe I'll need a... Maybe I can keep a... Oh, wait. Oh, shit, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's right. Fuck. Okay. Whoopsie. Fuck that up. So I plow this. I think I force pitch Narset, or force pitch Jace, and then try and defend a Narset for one turn. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I probably fucked that up somewhere. Okay, cool. So he has Annihilator 1, that's fine. Okay, cool. That thing flies. Land? White source? Here's Narset. Swords to Plowshares 1 time. Prismatic Ending. That is not Swords to Plowshares. Okay. So I think I'm probably losing this now, unfortunately. I'll probably let him annihilate a Stoneforge. Yeah, I completely flubbed that with the Snapcaster Mage. Yeah, that was bad. Sure. One of those. That seems fine. I'm gonna need to kill this, like, Null Drifter. he has another one right now, I'm just going to concede. Yeah, he's got it. Okay. Yeah, okay. That was kind of rough for me. I played pretty poorly on that one, I think. I think there were some different decision points I could have made. But, yeah. God, I cannot shake this cough. It's been so annoying. Here we go. Let's see what we're dealing with here. X88. I feel like I've played him before and he's on like a Stoneblade build too, or like some kind of Jeskai control build. I don't know. That's what my brain remembers, but I mean, I could be wrong. Let's see what we're working with here. It could just be blue-black tempo too. Island, okay. Interesting. Now, why would you get Island first? If it's Stifle, I'll just play. If it's Stifle, you've got me, I guess. It's not. Alright, so we're just going to Ponder. Maybe we can get a counterbalance going next turn. I already have a Ponder, so I'll put a Prismatic Ending under this Vista, just in case I need removal for something. If not, I'll probably just attempt the counterbalance next turn, because this feels like we're strapping in for a pretty slow, grindy game here. Yeah, I think this is like a Jeskai deck, too, of some flavor. Alright, how about a counterbalance? Let's just see. I doubt he's probably going to have to do something about this, or he'll just, like, Prismatic Ending for 2 and just attempt to cross the street with it live. Okay, no. So he's going to force it. That seems fine for me. I can follow this up with Teferi into a Jace, although... Okay, sweet. Yeah, so this is some kind of, like, blue-white control build. Sure. Don't care. I'm just going to Teferi this back next turn. Because, I mean, he may have Force again, but it's really going to start costing him. Ooh. Okay, so he dazed it. That's fine. And I've got like 3 turns to figure this out. A land gets me Jace. If not, I'll Ponder into a Swords and go from there. Okay. Jace. Bye-bye now. You have a good time now. There was a time where I really wanted her to be good, but I just can't see it anymore. Whoa, true name. Okay. Gosh, there's a card you don't see every day anymore. Okay. Sweet. So this Jace is probably not long for this world. So I'm going to +2 him, and then I can Brainstorm next turn. He's on like turn 5. Yeah, I'll try and deny him some land drops. We're going to Ponder. We need some kind of aggression engine going to stabilize against this eventually. Gosh, these cards are just not it, yo. Put back Mountain under this. Just gonna get Narset. I mean, Dress Down would also solve the problem here, so maybe I can find that. Or I'll just keep drawing walkers, whatever, I guess. Ooh, True Name Nemesis is hot here. Another one. Okay, coat. So he's definitely a Stoneforge deck of some flavor. I can't see what's under there, right? Yeah, I cannot. Okay. Oh, he's just going straight for me. Okay. So I'm gonna need to find this Dress Down, like, pretty quickly here. Dress Downs, these are not. So I'm gonna put back Mountain, Prismatic Ending. I don't think that this is the time for those. I can Teferi. I'm going to Teferi bounce the coat, and then I'm going to plow the token and then force the coat on the way down, I think. But, like, not finding Stoneforge yet is pretty rough, I'm not going to lie. Probably this Jace, I think. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what he wants to do here. Okay. Just gonna go to 4 here. Okay. I need that Stoneforge, or I need like something here. Come on, deck. Work with me, baby. No, that is not working with me. Man, it seems quite likely I'm going to lose this True Name Nemesis. That's a yikes. It's been a while since I've lost to this card. But, like, you know, hey, it's pretty sweet that it exists. I'm not upset by it that much. Yeah, but True Name Nemesis is exactly the kind of card that gets you, like, game 1 and then, yeah, never again. What is this? Blue? Probably a Regent? So we're probably just, like, doing a max pressure campaign here. Okay. Maximum pressure. So I've pondered already. Okay, so I need, like, Dress Down. Dress Down's the only thing that, like, gets me out of this here. Brainstorm. Can't do this. Ponder, no response. Man, I haven't seen a single Stoneforge or Dress Down or anything yet. Okay, well, it's way too late for the Stoneforges now. Brainstorm, yo. Yeah, nope, can't do it. I needed to find the Dress Down. Yeah, man, it has been so long since I've lost the True Name Nemesis. That's pretty sweet. Okay, so what comes in? 3 of these. I have no reason. There's probably Stoneforges coming. His mana base was kind of shaky, so I don't mind back to basics here necessarily. I'll cut a Spell Pierce. I'll cut a Cauldra against the Oops All White Cards deck, or Oops All White Removal deck. And then, what's my last cut here? Might be a Plow, but like he has Catherine's too. I'll probably just cut a Prismatic Ending. I don't think that card's like that great here. Alright, let's try this again. I think I mulligan this. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe there's a version of that I'm supposed to keep, but I will keep this though. Let's put back this Rainstorm. I think the hand is pretty fine. I'm just gonna cast Island Ponder. Kind of want a piece of removal if I can. Okay. So coat's good. Don't necessarily want it now though. I'll take it like this. I can draw the coat and be okay. I'd rather play Stoneforge next turn though, but it is also dictated by what he does. And yeah, if he's gonna play her, then yeah, it's kind of whatever for me. I do want this Jace to get going too eventually. Okay. It's like an Esper control list or something similar. Okay. What are we just gonna do? Ponder again, or are we gonna Tameo? If it's a re-Tameo, that is kind of rough for me. No lie. Okay, well he's not doing that. He's just gonna Thoughtseize. Well, there is a Cryptic Code on top, so I guess I just play that and we go from there. If you have a Daze, you have a Daze, but then you got to figure out a way to deal with this Jace, right? Okay, so he's going to do that. He's got 3 cards. 4 cards. Sweet. Cryptic Coat. Okay, so Cryptic Coat, that into Cryptic Coat does put me in a pretty strange position. I think I just have to go for it. I think we just have to unsummon this and then see what happens. Because I can beat a Cryptic Coat token, and he's going to have to commit his turn to it, and eventually I think Jace Brainstorms will be enough to bury him under it. Man, look at that mana. Okay. Culture complete, sure. Just another Stoneforge, yeah. Oh man, alright. He's swinging for the fences. What do you get? Cauldra. So 3 cards, Cauldra, and Cryptic Coat. Okay. It's going to take me a minute to deal with all these things. I think we might just unsummon again, right? Here's Teferi. Just kind of laughing. Okay. So, I think I would definitely force a Cryptic Coat. Sure. We can replay this. Definitely forcing this. And then we just have to find a way to kill 1 Stoneforge Mystic, and then another. And then we're kind of golden, I think. So a lot of good hits here. That is one of them. Unfortunately, I have to I'll put you and you back. Just hit that with a plow. Sure. So we have to kill this again, otherwise it's going to get Cauldra going. Sure. So one of the cards in his hand is Cauldra. It's Cauldra plus Unknown. Okay. Just gonna brainstorm again here. Sweet. I'm gonna put back. So 1, 2, 3. So I have to keep Snapcaster Mage. I'm gonna put you under you. Blue, red, Snapcaster Mage. Swords to Plowshares. No response to that. Save a buy. Counterbalance. We have like a 1 on top, so that'll be helpful. Hopefully we catch a cantrip or something. Can't cast it. Well, I mean, you can. You can cast it, to be fair. But he would have to tap 5 to cast it. He can't cast it as a miracle, is what I'm saying. 3, 5. Okay. 3, 6. So he's pretty close to also just like hard casting Cauldra here. Sure. It's fine. Just gonna put that back in your hand. I think I'm okay with that. We're gonna brainstorm again. Okay. I'm gonna put back you under you. If you go for the Cauldra, I can force it. If you try to cast her again, I have a 5 on top. So I think I'm okay with this. 1, 2. He might just be going for the Cauldra, actually. That seems like what he's doing, actually. Okay, so we're gonna... Brainstorm's really important with Counterbalance out now. So I'm just not going to worry about that. And the next turn, I would assume that it's going to be the Triumph again. Okay, so we're going to put back you and you. Yeah, let's get a clean shuffle. I'm going to Stoneforge Mystic. I'll just get Batterskull. And then when he attempts to cast her, I'll just put Batterskull on top of my deck that way. This way I have a clean shuffle free of any of that other shit. What is this, like a prismatic ending, probably? That's fine. Well, yeah, let's just reveal it. Brainstorm, okay. Cool. I kind of want to brainstorm. I'll take it. Okay, here we go. Brainstorm. Hello to you. Okay, I have my plow. Bing. Bing. Countered that with Batterskull. I'm just going to brainstorm again. Just keep brainstorming. Yeah, these are good cards. I'm going to put you under... Put back you under... You... Here's Teferi. Yeah, okay, he's had enough. Alright. Sweet games. Yeah, so wow, his mana base is so greedy. So greedy. Do I change anything here? Not really. I think I like the way my deck is set up. Yeah, I'm fine with this. I kind of want to like back to basics in one time because like I look at all that mana, I'm just salivating looking at it. Gosh, I think we can keep this. I don't love this Batter Skull, but I have lands and spells, and I'm not gonna die immediately, so maybe that's like half the battle here. Okay, so mulligan to 6. Good start for us. It's not a great start as all these goddamn lands, but hey, I guess, right? What are you gonna do? Just gonna Stoneforge. It's probably Coat if I had to guess. Maybe Cauldra. Gosh, Coat is just so good against control decks. Like, I really don't want to play against Coat. I can't quite emphasize how much I would not like to play against Coat here, but that's probably the get. Unless he thinks he's just gonna outmuscle me with like a Cauldra or something. I don't know. Maybe he's got like Daze, Force of Will, and he's willing to go in on that. I somehow doubt it though. He seems to be thinking hard. Like maybe he's thinking like I can't get into like this long grinding resource game, so like I don't know, maybe I have to like do this Cauldra play. Because he's not wrong. He's down like 7 cards to 4, so like 5 after whatever he gets. So this line of thinking is not like that line of thought would not be implausible to me. I wouldn't. That's not a road I would go down, but I could see someone like stepping into someone else's shoes. I could see why they would like come to that line and think, maybe. That or he just had to step away for a second. God, this mana makes me want to cry. How could you? Really taking his time. Okay. I'm gonna get some water while he's thinking whatever he's thinking. Did he disconnect or something and I missed it? Okay, I'll just be right back. Oh. Cryptic Coat. Okay, so I knew that was probably going to happen. Here's this Plow that you probably see coming a mile off. If you want to daze it, feel free. Okay. Good lord. So I can stall that out for another turn by just plowing again, which seems fine. Wow, he's really going in on this thing. Okay. Well, I respect the bid, I guess. I don't think it's a particularly good idea, but... What is this, like a Cryptic Coat? Okay. I thought it for a second, like, oh, maybe it's like a Cauldra or something. Yeah, so he's going like all in on this Cryptic Coat go wide plan. I mean, I've seen worse plans, so... Okay. So how do we leverage this? I don't think this Batter Skull and this Volk are part of the plan, whatever that is. Okay. So I think a back to basics might be what I'm actually just digging for here. I'm going to brainstorm here just to set this up. Okay, so there's back to basics. So if I put back to basics into play, I just kind of have to beat his board state, which is definitely doable. I think I'm going to put 2 lands back and then just draw one of them. I want basic mountain here, I think, so I can blow up this code eventually. But let's finally get him to pay for his mana base here. That's something I'm interested in doing. And I'll probably just ponder here. Okay, so we've got shit to do. I think I put it back like this. There's a good Snapcaster Red Blast play I can line up next turn that I'm pretty interested in, I think. Yeah. Because he's going to have all kinds of problems if he needs to, like he can pick up this Cryptic Coat, but he's going to be in all sorts of trouble if he does it. Because now he's not going to be able to pick it up. I mean, he can, but it's going to be pretty rough. Snapcaster Mage. So don't forget, you always want to crack fetch here so that he can't wasteland you and then make days live. Once again, the loop is like, if I didn't crack fetch and I just plowed, he wastelands my fetch land, and on the stack I crack it, and then suddenly I can't come up with the one to pay for days. In case you guys did not know that was how it worked. Alright, now we block here. And now I've got 5 mana. And so he probably can't daze unless his last 2 cards are like Force of Will, blue card. Well, even then, that's not good enough now. Here's Jace. Nope, not good enough. And now we just take over the game. Okay. Put Force of Will under Teferi, just play out my island and pass. Sweet. Just gonna put these 2 back. Blue, white, red. Or blue, white, blue, Teferi. Bounce nothing. Draw my card. Pass. And then yeah, we'll just keep brainstorming until he doesn't want to play anymore. His mana base is so screwed up right now. Like I don't even know like what a I mean you just tapped Tundra for a Ponder. Like I don't even know what a comeback looks like from this position. Yeah, okay, he agrees with that assessment. Yeah, So it's like an Esper. I think the problem and one of the things that you notice if you were paying attention is that deck has too many 1-for-1 opportunities in it. Catherine, sweet card, 1-for-1. Tameo, he traded that for a 1-for-1. I mean, yeah, Stoneforge is 2-for-1, but like everything else in the deck is like kind of this sweet creature that just trades 1-for-1. So like you kind of end up just getting buried anyway, and then you play like really shitty mana to do it, which is kind of what he had. So
I don't know. There's a lot I would obviously do differently. I mean, I've wanted cards like Triumph of St. Catherine to be good. I really have, but it's just she's just not there for she's just not there. Like it's too easy for her to just be like removed one for one, and like you have to set up like this whole thing to get her like on top of the library, and it's just too much. I think we keep this. I don't love this many lands, but I'll thin it down as we go.
Thoughtseize. Seems like all my games start with Thoughtseize. Why not this one? Okay, sweet. So, gonna get a turn here. Blue card? Nope, just another land. Casual. Ridiculous number of lands. So I'm probably just gonna Spell Pierce if I see something. I'd obviously rather not force, but that may not be up to me here. Card that he wants is on top. Okay. Terrifying. Let's get that, I guess. I don't know. Just take bad cards out of the deck and draw lands anyway. Yep, take bad cards out of the deck, draw lands anyway. That's the program we're on. Holy smokes. This is so many lands. Way too many lands. Is this going to be a Bowmaster? No? Okay. Bowmaster would have been really bad there, because I would have had to force it. Now I'm suddenly looking at like a 5-land hand. I mean, now he duresses. Holy smokes. Okay. This is probably Doomsday then, if he plays duress. Yeah. By taking that card, he basically shuts my hand off. Dark Writ, Doomsday, or him maybe. Sure, I guess. Oh, so this is like Storm. Okay. Just kind of want to see what's going on. I just drew too many lands this game. I kind of had the beginnings of something that might be able to beat this, but with this many lands, it's just not going to work out. Okay, sweet. Show me what you wish for, and I would like to move on from that. It's probably Beseech, I'm guessing. I just want to see it, and then I'll concede. But yeah, you're not going to win against Storm if you draw this many lands. Oh my gosh, it would have been another land. Wowie zowie. Okay. So Storm, huh? Maybe some Red Blasts. I'll put a maybe pile over there. I saw enough other stuff to think Meltdown's probably fine. Consign's probably fine. Batterskull. All my plows can go away. Probably like 2 of my Stone Forges can go away. Dress Down's probably bad. Do I want some number of these? I'll probably put in a Red Blast for one of those. Okay, I think I'll just roll like this for now. I mean, the other problem with like doing it like this is that like how realistic really is it for Meltdown to like hit what they're doing? Probably not super realistic, but I mean, I guess I'll take it. I'm not gonna love it, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. I guess I keep this. Just play an island and pass. Back to basics could do something here if I get to that point. But Meltdown and Stoneforge are probably the two weakest cards in this hand. I would probably gonna end up shuffling them back. Okay, maybe I won't. It's actually pretty good. Well, let's brainstorm here. Okay. What's the worst card in this hand? Probably Stoneforge. So I'll put back Stoneforge under Meltdown. We'll go from there. I don't know. Maybe Meltdown hitting his vault is going to be worth something. And then I can Narset. Maybe. Or maybe I'm just dead here. Okay. So, I'm not dead. So he's going to know my hand, and he's going to know that I can't really do anything after this, so I'm probably just going to F6 here. But we'll see if that was good enough, just to kind of... I don't know. Maybe it was, maybe it isn't. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. Did I do that too early? I might have blown it too early. Either Narset or Teferi, probably. It's probably Narset, I would suspect, because that's the card I can actually play next turn. Yeah, Jace is like a full turn off. Alright, so he's going all in on this Saga. Brainstorm. Okay, well there's my Snapcaster Mage. Put back you and you, I guess. Play Island and pass. Alright. Cool. So if he thought... So if I melt down now, I take out everything pretty much and leave him with... I think it's worth it just to melt down now. Yeah, I'm just going to melt down now. Because, yeah, he'll get an artifact out of this, but he's going to be so resource poor. He's not going to be able to build a board. Alright, go ahead and make something. I dare you. Okay, sweet. I'll probably just get planes and Jace next turn. And then try to bury him in cards. I'll probably Teferi, just so I can shut off... I'll either Teferi or Jace, I'm not sure. Because Teferi does shut down a number of things, too. Like, okay, sweet. Sure. And boots, okay. I mean, okay, I'm just gonna Jace now, then. There's nothing really that I'm worried about out of your deck at this point. Yeah, okay. Do I change? Yeah, I want to dress down here after seeing how that deck, after seeing how that went. What doesn't make the cut now? Probably one surgical, I think. Yeah, so this is Saga Storm where they can juke between like just big making big robots and punching you to death, or just obviously comboing you out. So that route they took that route they decided to try and beat down with tokens, but that got beat out by Snap by 2 meltdowns. These hands. I think I have to keep this, but I'm not going to be happy about it. One duress in this hand is kind of like almost non-functional. And he's going first, so I guess we'll see. Yep, non-functional. So we're kind of at the mercy at the top of our deck now. Certainly at least until turn 3. But the good news is he's on a mulligan, so it's going to be harder for him to beat this. I probably should have played out the Flooded Strand so I could thin a little better. That's like, I don't know, maybe that's like thinking too hard about it. That's like a super edge case. If I can just get to my turn and play Lavinia, sweet, I can. So I might not have had to draw that Vista if I shuffled this, but whatever. That might be getting a little too in the weeds about this whole thing. So Lavinia's going to make his life pretty tough here. Because now he has a whole bunch of LEDs and petals that he can't cast. I mean, he reveals a non-creature non-land. Okay, so free value for me. Sweet. I kind of want the shuffle later, so I'm just going to play this, and then I'll Snapcaster and put back most of these, hopefully. Find something semi-worthwhile to do with my mana. Another land. Okay. Narset's not bad. I think I'd rather just clean up my hand with Snap Brainstorm, though. I can follow up with a Narset later. Maybe that's like a wrong way to think about this, but his combo isn't going anywhere, so like I'm not super worried about this. Okay, so he's now presented a Saga. He's now presented a WinCon here. Snapcaster Mage. I'm going to choose to believe that you don't play Bowmaster here. If I'm wrong, then I am preparing to get blown the fuck out. Okay, just put back... Gosh, just put back you and you, I guess. Fuck me, that's a lot of mana. Still just drawing endless mana here. Okay. I'm just going to attack here. There's this Narset. We're going to need to find a way to deal with this Saga. Ponder will do it. Yeah, that Saga is kind of the developing problem right now. Most other things I have covered, I think. But yeah, that Saga is not great for me. There's Meltdown. Okay, so I want to hide Snapcaster Mage next turn so that if he Thought Seizes Meltdown out, I can just... Oh, he's done. Okay. Yeah, so that's a good game. So my thought was that I can hide the... if he tries to Thought Seize the Meltdown out, I can just Snapcaster it. But yeah, that's a 4-1. Okay, good game, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.